Hey my love, welcome back to the channel. It is Kay, your spiritual witch, your astrologer and numerologist. So we've got the equinox coming up, my favorite time of year, one of my favorite time of year. And depending on where you are in the world, it could be spring, it could be another season, but for me here in Europe, it is spring. So when we change season, changes come to us. So we've got 3 piles to see what changes this equinox could bring your way or into your life. So take a moment, decide what pile you wish to go for. It should be timestamped below if you check the comment or description box, and you can go straight there. So pile number 1 is our red jasper. So this is a nice smooth tumbled red jasper. Pile number 2 is a rough rose quartz, nice pink rose quartz. And pile number 3 is a rough amethyst stone, a rough amethyst crystal. So decide what pile you'd like. Red jasper, pile number 1, rose quartz, pile number 2, amethyst, pile number 3. Check the timestamps and I will see you at your pile. I have no idea what's underneath here, so let's just get into it. Okay, so let's start with pile number 1. Okay. All right, so if you are here, it's because you chose the red jasper, pile number 1. So let's see what changes could be coming your way as we change season. Before we start, have a question in mind you'd like the response to, and let's see what Spirit says. What's the response for pile number 1 who's asking a question, Spirit? What do they need to know? What is your response to their question? All right, and you've got here, remain positive. So I hope that's helpful for someone. Remain positive regarding your question. Let's see what messages you've got here. I don't know what's underneath them. I have just asked what changes could be coming your way. Oh, nice. Okay, so on the tarot, it looks like there's a new chapter. A new chapter is about to begin, and definitely with the cross, they are asking you to remain positive again with your messages and to keep hope and keep faith. Okay, so what I'm seeing for you, pile number 1, if you chose the red jasper, is that something is about to close out. A chapter is about to close and a new one is about to start with the World card. This could be to do with something that you are trying to manifest with your stability or security with the 4 of Pentacles. Or it could even be a dream, a hope, a goal that you've been trying to hold on to for a while that maybe hasn't come to fruition. It seems like maybe any challenges that you've had with that will close itself out and you will experience a change of fortune with this. And this change of fortune could be quite positive because it is not in reverse, it's the right way up. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about changes, and changes to do with our fortune. So for you, pile number 1, as we move into this equinox for spring for me, but it could be another season for you, the changes that you can experience with the change of season are a new chapter to do with anything that you've been trying to gain footing with, hold on to, an old dream, an old goal, an old manifestation. It could even be time for you to revisit that, I'm being pushed to say. If you've had something that you've been holding on to that you've been wanting to manifest, but it hasn't come to fruition, but you've still held on to the belief that it can happen, now as we change season could be the time to go through with it. For others of you, what I'm seeing is that naturally you are going to experience a new chapter, stability, and a change of fortune. And what you need to do is, your advice and guidance is remain positive, remain strong, and keep faith with the cross. Now your oracle card is the observer. So this card's energy is about that exactly, observing, seeing what's going on around you in your life with situations, people, places, and things. They are asking you to pay close attention. All right, let's read your postcard from Spirit. Let's see what your message is that's come out for you on that shuffle. It says, dearest you, so pile number 1 and red jasper. Are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having some fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter and when you are having fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly and goofy? Maybe you need to go out dancing or watch a very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call a friend that you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be when you return fresh-faced and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting. And you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Wow, so that is a very positive message on this card here. Basically, it's saying that, you know what, have some fun. Get loose, have some fun, go out there, enjoy yourself. It seems like your spirit guides and angels, pile number one, are really trying to work some magic, as they said, on your behalf. But you need to stop worrying about things. And while you're stopping your worrying, just sit back and observe and see what happens. Pay close attention to things and keep your faith, and just know that for you, as we move through the equinox, you are about to close a chapter and have a real change of fortune with a situation, person, place or thing. Could be love, could be money, could be job, could be anything that you've been trying to hold on and manifest. Or for others of you, it's time to go right back to the old goal, dream, hope, whatever it is that you was trying to manifest. Now could be divine timing to experience that change of fortune and start a new chapter with it. So I hope this was a helpful message for you, pile number one. Really, really nice. Have a wonderful equinox, and hopefully I'll see you again. Please give the video a like if something here resonated and helped to you. Subscribe if you're not already. Why not? Become part of the tribe, and maybe I'll see you again soon. Let's move forward. Okay, so if you're here, it's because you chose pile number two, which is the rough rose quartz here. So I have no idea what's underneath here. I just pulled some cards, asked Spirit, what do I need to know? What do I need to let the viewers know? And the cards that jumped out were the cards for you. But before we start, have a question in mind, pile number two. What do you want some advice and guidance with? And let's see what comes up. Spirit, what is the response for the person who might be asking a question right now about a situation, person, place or thing, or something that they have need some guidance with? Oops. Or need to have some advice with? Okay, so the card that's flipped is yes. So I hope that's a helpful yes, and that's a yes that you need to hear to help you with your question. All right, pile number two, let's see what we've got going on. This is the first time I'm seeing these cards with you. Oh wow, okay, so what I'm seeing here with the tarot is your resources are looking quite good. So your finances could be on the up, or you could be in a situation as we move forward where you have enough, whatever enough might be for you, that flows to you, and your burden, or maybe you've been burdened in the past and felt as though you didn't have enough, or you've been doing everything on your own. It feels as though there's going to be a release of that and a flow of energy, or a flow of whatever you need towards you, with the Queen of Pentacles, which is the energy of resources and making sure that we have enough, certainly from a financial perspective, or certainly from an abundance perspective. Abundance doesn't always have to be about money. You know, you could be abundant with love, you could be abundant with friendships, you could be abundant with opportunities. So that's what she represents, and it feels as though there's going to be a flow of that abundance towards you with the Knight of Cups, which is really, really nice. You know, that's coming your way, and you're going to release any kind of burdens that you've had with the 10 of Wands here. All right, let's see what's for your oracle card and for your two oracle cards you've got here. So you've got Clean It Up, which is the first one. So clean it up. This energy is about exactly that. Releasing what does not serve you as we move forward under this change of season. We're about to go from one season to another. Whatever season you're in now is about to change. For me, we're going to move into spring from winter. So when we have a change of season, things need to change. And your spirit guides and angels are asking you to clean it up. Clean up your life, clean up situations, people, places and things that do not serve you. And you've also got the rake here, which is about harvesting. So whatever you've put in over the last season, it seems like you're about to harvest something right about now. You know, something is about to come back to you. The other energy with this card here about harvest is about chopping down what we don't need, because it's a rake. So just as they're asking you here to clean it up and to get rid of things, they're also asking you the same energy and the same thing with this card here, with cutting back with what does not serve you as we move forward. But at the same time, you could be about to reap something. And it feels like what you're about to reap, pile number two, is a flow of abundance and a flow of whatever it is that you need right now with the Queen of Pentacles, love, money, jobs, opportunities, whatever it is, your resources are looking very, very good, especially if you have been burdened and felt as though you was doing everything on your own. Nice. Okay, let's see what your postcard, your message from Spirit is for pile number 2. So this card reads, Dearest you, so pile number 2, who chose the rose quartz, there is always more than one side to an argument, 2 sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right and to be different, to be at odds, and so on and so on. Today we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternative plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories and experiences and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to others' point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground has been reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. Okay, so this feels like it's a message about finding definitely common ground and being able to see 2 sides of the story, but also remaining true to yourself as well, but being open to what might be presented to you at the moment. The card says here that you are currently attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful ways to learn. So embrace that, be ready for that as we move into this next season. And I hope you have a wonderful equinox. Do give the video a like if something here helped you, pile number 2, if something here helped you move forward as we change seasons, and subscribe if you're not already. Why not? Drop me a comment below as well. Let me know how the message resonates, and maybe I'll see you for another reading. Okay, so if you're here, it's because you chose pile number 3, which is the rough amethyst crystal. Okay, so before we start pile number 3 and see what changes could be coming your way as we go through this equinox, let's have a question. Have a question in mind that you'd like the response to. Let's see what comes up. Okay, Spirit, what is the advice and guidance for the person who may be asking a question? Okay, and you've got, if you believe. So if you believe, I hope that is helpful to help you answer your question. Let's take a look at your cards. I have no idea what's under here. I'm looking at this for the first time with you. All right, so on the tarot card, we've got here the Hermit, the Emperor, and the King of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here straight away is a path being opened up for you, pile number 3, that could be quite secure and quite prosperous. It feels like they're asking you to remain on whatever path you're on now, to keep focused on something, and this could bring about the change that you need with the Hermit card here. The Hermit, as you can see, it's a man who is walking around in the dark. He's only got the lantern to light his way, and he's quite focused on his path. So it seems like they're asking you, as we go through the equinox and as we experience these changes that are about to come up in the seasons and the elements, is for you to remain on your path, whatever path that is that you've chosen or that you wish to go down. Where that could lead you to is some kind of stability, and certainly gaining control with your security and your resources in life. Now, the Emperor, this energy here is about security, is about stability, is about control. It's also the card for Aries, and this is the card for Virgo as well. So those 2 signs could be significant. You could be one of those or neither of them, but they are the signs. But taking the astrology away from it, the Emperor is about being in control. Okay, and being very, very focused and very, very stable. And what is that to do with? Your overall security with the King of Pentacles, the most financially secure card in the deck, or an indication of general security with a situation, person, place, or thing. Now, you've got a lot of masculine energy here as well, pile number 3. With these cards, they're all masculine energy. So this is showing me that you need to be a bit more bolder as well, or remain in your masculine energy, or use your masculine energy even if you're a female. Okay, so being bold and being able to go forth with whatever it is that you want, remain on your path, because it's bringing you towards your security, and your future as we move forward looks pretty strong. Now let's see what's on your oracle cards. So you've got exchanging gifts and you've got the fox. So the first thing that I'm going to say with the fox is do be mindful as we change season about situations, people, places and things around you. Foxes can be quite cunning on one hand, but in some cultures, like the Chinese culture, they are considered good luck. So it depends on how this resonates for you. But I am being pushed to say to be mindful as you move forward under this equinox. Make sure that situations, people, places and things that you're dealing with are genuine, they have your best interests in mind and they are actually for you. Okay, so be mindful with that energy. But you've also got exchanging gifts. So this is about receiving something from the universe, exchanging gifts with the universe, with situations, people, places and things. So what you have put in, you are about to get back, and that could be reflected here where it's saying that your path is pretty secure and you need to remain on this path that you've chosen for yourself and keep going with it. It feels like this is a confirmation kind of reading for you, pile number 3, if some of you have chosen to go in a certain direction. For others of you who have not quite chosen a direction, they are asking you to be focused and to choose a direction, stick to it, and that could lead to your security. But exchanging gifts, you're about to get something really nice from the universe. Something is about to come back to you, and that is really good energy. So this change of season could bring you a lot of gifts from the universe, a lot of blessings and a lot of divine timing in your life. Things could finally start to come together, you know, at the right time, and you could get back your gifts that you are due from the universe. Pile number 3, let's read your oracle card here. This is your postcard from Spirit. Let's see what message you've got. So if you chose this stone here. So it says, dearest you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a slow breath and slow down and to look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both intellect and intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if your turn, when you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. You know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say, now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Take a step back now. You'll be glad that you did. Well, with this energy here and being quite focused on a certain path, that does kind of make sense. But it seems like your postcard and your message from Spirit is a message about taking a step back and observing what's really going on and making your decisions from a place of clarity and intuition, using both your intellect and your intuition. So observe what's going on. So your spirit guides are urging you to take a step back and look at things. Now, as I mentioned with the Fox's energy here, being very careful about situations, people, places and things that come into your life as we move season, and making sure that they are honest and for your highest good. It kind of resonates here. You know, look very closely at things as you move forward, take a step back and observe. And I'm feeling that for some of you, a path that you've chosen or this path that you're on, or a path that you will choose or need to choose as we move forward, depending on where you are in your life, is going to be a very successful path for you and lead you to your overall security as we move forward and we change seasons. So I hope there was something helpful here for you. Pile number 3, give the video a like on the way out if something was. Drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates. I do hope that your blessings come into you as we move forward and we experience this equinox, and that your stability and your security and this path really pans out well for you. I'll catch you in the next reading.